Alright, I'm gonna be trying out a new product I got today. It's a Gasket Wizard Transtec, and you're supposed to mix one packet to 1 gallon of cold water, and so I've done that, but I've got 4 packets in this bucket down here, and this gasket is not horrible. It's just now starting to bubble just a little bit, but I thought I'd try it out on this one since it's pretty well still bonded to the plate, and we'll see how long it takes it to do this. And it's very caustic, so I would take precautions. I would not stand over this while you're putting the water in it. I would put a mask on if you're going to stand really close to it. I stood at least about a foot away as I was adding the water to it. I was not going to breathe it at all, and I would be careful with getting it on your skin. It says do not get it on aluminum, so don't try to put anything aluminum in there. It will etch it really bad, it says. So we got our timer I'm going to put on here. We're going to come back and check this every 5 minutes. I forget how long it says it takes. See if it says on here. Submerge the plate in solution and allow it to soak 4 to 6 hours or until the adhesive is dissolved. I've heard of it working quicker than that. I don't know. We shall see. This is very fresh solution. I kept it in a different container or marked it. I'm going to put this down in there. You can see it's already starting to work. It's getting cloudy. Let's see if I can get the whole thing down into there. It doesn't look like it. In fact, I can already smell the vapor coming off of it. I would not stand over it while you're sticking this in there. I think I'm going to add just a little bit more water to it. I'm going to go ahead and start the timer, and we'll check back every 5 minutes. We'll see what the progress is. I'm going to get some more water and put on here, and we'll be back in 5 minutes. Alright, coming up on 5 minutes. It says on the website that as quickly as 15 to 20 minutes. You can see it's getting cloudy already. I can already see it's starting to bubble up off the plate, so it's probably going to go pretty quick. Imagine the more plates that you do, the longer it's going to take. So it says it's good for up to 10 plates on one package, maybe more, but with 4 packets, maybe I can get more than that out of it. I don't know. We'll see. We'll be back in another 5 minutes. Alright, coming up on 10 minutes. Alright, 10 minutes straight up. Yeah, I can see it's already separating pretty good off the plate. I think we're probably going to get around 15-20 minutes on this plate. It's going to be good. So we'll be back at 15. Alright, got a little bit over on this one. We're at 16 minutes. It says that you need to heat the solution up to 170 degrees in order to accelerate the process, to make it 15 to 20 minutes. So we may be leaving this in overnight. I don't know. It is separating. I just don't know how quick it's going to go. So we'll see how long it takes. I'm going to check back every 5 minutes, and once it starts peeling off of there, we'll be back and I'll get the time on it, unless it's got to sit overnight. We'll see what it looks like in the morning. We'll be back. Alright, so we're at 2 hours and 31 minutes. It's about time to go home for the night. And gasket's bubbled up pretty good. I don't know, I might be able to, scrape that off fairly easily, but we're going to leave it in overnight, and we'll see what it looks like. It should be off in the morning because that's going to be plenty of time. It's supposed to only take about 6 hours, so that'll be plenty of time. So we'll be back in the morning, and it should be done. Okay, it's been about 14 hours, so this should be plenty peeled off. Yeah, still not peeled. I guess we'll see if it comes off. And get this out of here. I'm gonna need both hands, so I'm gonna have to go mount the camera somewhere and see if this stuff comes off. We'll be back. Alright, got it rinsed off. It has bubbled up. It's not peeled off like it showed in their video, but it is coming off easily now. A lot better than using Scotch-Brite to get it off, but it does take a while. And it does not just come off by itself, or at least it didn't for me, like they show in their video, but they are using heat on theirs, so I don't know, it might make a difference. I might try it some other time on in a transmission pan like they show on a hot plate, and I had to get a hot plate, so there's another expense. But it does work better than doing it the other way. You're just gonna have to wait. This has been 14 hours, and it still didn't just come off by itself, but as you can see, it's pretty easy to get off now. So one of my Patreon supporters suggested putting it in a pan with water and putting it in your oven for a couple hours, and I tried that. It didn't work for me. It worked for him. I left it in there for a good 3 hours, and it didn't even phase it at all. It wasn't even starting to come off, so I don't know if his was just a lot more loose than mine was to begin with. Mine was a pretty decent separator plate, I would probably run it again, but I wanted to give it a try and see if it would work. It just didn't work for me, and other people may have better results than me, I don't know, but this one here I would have probably almost run it again also. It just had a couple spots that were starting to loosen up a little bit. I usually don't have troubles with them, but if you want to take your gaskets off, this is a way to go if you got plenty of time. And they say you can reuse it. I don't know how many times. They don't. It just says it till the effectiveness of it diminishes. So as long as you keep it covered, it'll keep it from evaporating. So we're going to keep it covered and keep it in that bucket. It's not something I do to everyone, but when I need it, I think this is going to work okay. So that's it for the Gasket Wizard, and all in all, I think it's a pretty good product.